Cassie McNeely, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a student engagement coordinator in the Office of Student Engagement, which is in campus life. I have been working super hard this summer with my direct supervisor, Tina Muller, the Associate Director of Student Engagement, as well as with 4 amazing students who have just been working all summer long on getting you all ready to come back to PLU, whether that's virtual, like I am right now, or on campus. So I, without further ado, would love to introduce you to Sophia Barrow, Raven Lirio, Murray Tidwell, and Kana Cleaver, who will introduce themselves and set you up for success and tell you a little bit more about what to expect coming up soon. Thanks for being with us. We're happy you're here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to PLU. We are so excited to have you joining our Lute family, and we look forward to getting to know you better throughout the summer. This video is the first in a podcast series we will be hosting leading up to Lute Welcome, which will have more information on everything you need to know before you come onto campus. This summer, we have some of our ambassador team working to help you prepare for Lute Welcome Week this fall.
We would like to start by introducing ourselves. So we'll share our names, our pronouns, our major and minors, and our Engage Ambassador position. Additionally, as students, we feel it's important to be aware of what's going on and open a cohesive, safe space for meaningful conversations. We will individually be addressing the increased racial tensions in America within our introductions as well.
So I'll go first. My name is Raven Lirio. I am a senior here at PLU. I use the pronoun she, her, hers. I am a major in chemistry with a double major in communication. I am the community and vocation ambassador, one of 2. And for what's happening in the world right now, what's truly upsetting is what's happening in the world really isn't new. For years, racism has run rampant and unchecked in our systems, and that truly needs to change. We should no longer sit back and pretend the problem isn't there, because this isn't just a problem of today. These are fears, frustrations, and emotions that people of color face every single day. Now, more than ever, we should uplift their voices and support their cause, because everyone deserves the right to be treated as an equal. One of the things I learned about Black history during my time of researching is that the latter half of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech was actually mostly improvised. From that, I learned that speaking your truth in the moment can have a huge impact and make a difference.
Thank you, Raven. I am the other community and vocation ambassador. My name is Kana Cleaver. I am an upcoming sophomore. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am a business major. For how I feel about what's happening in the United States right now, and something I've learned about Black history, this past month or so has been incredibly eye-opening for me, and I've been in a constant cycle of educating myself on the privileges and disparities that exist in our country and engaging in conversations about them with people who are very educated on the topics and also those who are not. It has become very apparent that many of our important systems target Black people and POC because they were built ages ago with racist ideals in mind, and they continue to be this way as many claim that white privilege no longer exists. Through this education, I watched a video about systemic racism that was by Alex Sakewa and really broke down and explained the cycle and how difficult it is to break. If I've learned anything, it's that this cycle must be broken. Being silent or being unable to learn and adjust is not an option. We must all be able to continue educating ourselves and speaking up for these disparities because this is an opportunity to finally end a cycle that should never have existed.
Thank you, Kana. Hi, my name is Sophia Barrow. I am an upcoming third-year student at PLU, and I go by she, her, hers pronouns. I'm majoring in elementary education with a minor in religion, and I am the outreach ambassador this year. As far as how I feel about what is happening in the United States, it is truly heartbreaking and upsetting seeing the murders of Black people and the blatant racism that is ingrained within the systems in this country and the people who lead it that are so broken. As an Asian American, I've had to have conversations with people to break down the model minority myth they believe to be true, when in reality, the myth is there to drive a wedge between Asians and Black people, to further degrade the Black community, falsify the existence of white privilege, and encourage anti-Blackness. I learned through Angela Y. Davis that in a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racist, we must be anti-racist. And in doing so, Being anti-racist means to use your active conscience daily to abandon ideals and beliefs that uphold and perpetuate white supremacy. This involves constantly checking our own biases and prejudices and taking actions to end racial inequities.
Thank you, Sophia. So my name is Murray Tidwell. My pronouns are she, they. I am a senior this year, majoring in sociology and minoring in communications. My Engage Ambassador position here is the Leadership Access and Inclusion Ambassador. In regards to the things happening in the US and the BLM movement, my heart is heavy for my Black people. We're experiencing the loss of loved ones, continued racial injustice, and nationwide protection of white supremacy. I have faith people of color will band together to fight for and receive recognition of collective and individual rights. A fact that I learned, June 19th, 1865, marks the emancipation of the last remaining enslaved African Americans from the Confederacy, the South. Shortly after, thousands of African Americans were arrested and imprisoned for petty crimes such as loitering and being homeless. This had started mass incarceration in the United States. It's an unfortunate but true fact.
Thank you so much, Marae. We are your Student Engage Ambassadors for this year, and this video is a brief introduction about PLU and what to expect from us over the summer. This really is to help you understand the processes better, so make sure to pay attention to fun facts for a chance to win some fun prizes during Lute Welcome Week.
We will mostly be communicating via Sakai, which is our all-campus online education and communication system. We will go more into depth about how to use Sakai and how to get more acquainted with the system for fall semester in our next podcast. You can also reach us at our email, engage@plu or new@plu.edu. Or you can follow us on our social media pages. You can find us on Instagram at PLU Campus Life or at PLU_2024, and on our Facebook page, PLU Office of Residential Life.
Being a new Lute, it can be hard adjusting to a whole new campus and community. We want to introduce you to some of the history of PLU and just get you acquainted with your new school and some interesting facts you might not have known about.
For those of you who have had the opportunity to visit our campus, you might have noticed a huge building when you're first pulling up into most of our parking lots. That building is Harstad, and it's one of our many residential halls. So here's a fun fact about Harstad. So Harstad Residential Hall was the first building on campus and was once referred to as Old Main. Ranging from where students ate to where they attended classes, it was all held inside of Harstad. With this in mind, it's interesting to note that PLU was once referred to as PLC for Pacific Lutheran College, as it started off as a college first before it became a university. There's a lot of various places in which you can still find PLC logos scattered around campus. These are some historical things that really make PLU unique. We'll continue to share a fun fact about PLU every single week during these podcasts.
So now that you know a little bit about PLU, you should know that we love to use acronyms because long names are hard. And so here's a fun PLU acronym for the week. The AUC is the Anderson University Center. It is your one-stop shop for a multitude of resources on campus. Here you can find the dining area, as well as Lute Locker, our student store, and also the Diversity Center or D Center, campus ministry, and even our office.
We really look forward to guiding you on your Lute Welcome journey this summer. We'll see you in the next podcast about using Sakai. Bye, everyone.